look at NRG Stadium, opened in 2002 here in Houston. Tonight should be a good one, Brock, because we honor John Madden with our Thanksgiving celebration series between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Houston. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on the route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Stroud. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
43-yard line.
From the gun, Marks gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Up the middle, it's Marks. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Imari DiMercato. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And bringing them out in his 10th season now. A veteran who minimizes turnovers better than almost anyone here in the NFL, Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett has seen some adversity in this league. Occasional starting opportunities as well. And he's hung around because he knows how to take care of the football. He can still throw it deep with the best of them, but he's the type of guy you just trust. You trust that he can come in, that he can manage the offense, and he can win a game if needed.
Brissett gonna throw here, first play. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun now for Brissett. Has a man, that's Greg Dortch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's a game to DiMercato. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. That's another Cardinals.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Play made by EJ Speed.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Brissett has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
30-yard line.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Run here. This is DiMercato. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, Brissett finds the in route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. This is Knight. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now Brissett to throw. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dime. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. DiMercato scores. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. He dodged the tackle. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Well, don't look now, Brock, but we are officially into December. And also, we've reached the end of our celebration of the legendary John Madden with the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. I know we've both enjoyed it. Hope you have as well. It's been an outstanding slate of games to honor him this year. Green Bay, Detroit was our opener, then Friday in Philly, and a busy schedule on Sunday. And now tonight, one final game to close out this week and the celebration of our coach. Strad to throw on 1st down. Taken in by Kirk right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. 1st down, Stroud. Hit behind the line, that ball's loose. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Now it's Stroud. He's got it along the sideline. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's a handoff to Marks. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. We're to the end of one. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. It's Marks on the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They've got a man in motion. Stroud now on third. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needing a little help to get picked up off the grass.
Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. The Cardinals and Amari DiMercato to take over once more. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now Knight. And he does not make it out of the end zone. Just couldn't find his way across. They contain him for the safety.
Okay, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. That's taken at the 15. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Marks. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
6 defensive backs out there. Cardinals going dime here, 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. This connects with Schultz. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Dump off to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Catch made by Woody Marks. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard
Sure
line.
seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. He's across the 20, still going. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down throw by Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Incomplete.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Caught near the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a second quarter lead. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans jump in front now by 5.
Cardinals 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. DeMercado bringing it back. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they come back after the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
Yeah, it's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense. So, yeah, the last thing they want to do is do that again and instead turn this momentum around.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now we'll run with DeMercado. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Back to throw. Here's Brissett. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Texans and Christian Kirk headed back onto the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. In the pistol, they're going to run with Marks. Jukes away from one. Dancing past him. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
First down, it's a run with Marks. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Texans in front here at NRG.
At the 41-yard line.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Throwing the out route, complete. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got a single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans push the lead up to 12.
Texans 19, Cardinals 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Going play action here. Brissett. He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. From the shotgun, Brissett has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Matt Hawk on the punt. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Texans going on offense now just before halftime. And with exactly 1 minute left to go, they've got some time, but they've got to work fairly quick. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Looking underneath for Marks. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Stroud. Rolling left, buying some time. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing here just before halftime. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Brissett. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's Brissett. This one quickly to Harrison. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Brissett. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Cardinals out for the punt. Matt Hawk will kick it away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. Cheeks away from one. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. On play action, here's Stroud. This one's to Kirk out left side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
On 2nd down, Marks. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Texans, 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him on the slant. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. He step up, and there he goes. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 6-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Now Marks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And 10 at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Chubb up the middle. And this is near the 1st down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Stroud on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. From the gun, Marks gets it. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Up the middle, it's Marks. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Max Melton who held him down there.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. Brings in the lob pass. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. This is Dortch working the right side. And he's tackled tackles after gaining a handful.
Complete to Greg Dortch. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Brissett to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And it'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's DiMercado. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Now Brissett to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and to midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They sneak it with Brissett. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Brissett keep it hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he not only recovers the fumble, Brock, but he's able to get back beyond the line of scrimmage, too. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Running his 9th. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Out now come the Texans on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Stroud off of play action. Give Kirk another one. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Finds his back, marks. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Running the toss here to Marks. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. Back to Marks. Drawing up the design keeper. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Now Stroud on third and goal. Set up the screen here for Marks. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. He hits it true, despite some issues with that snap. And the Texans grow the lead now to 22 points. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. DeMercado bringing it back. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. They're set now on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks. Shotgun now for Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up,
second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's fourth and short.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
It's Knight on the carry. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Texans to the line, first and 10. It's Marks on the handoff. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 25-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Slot man motioned over. Here's a handoff to Marks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Running this with Marks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up third and 8.
Brings up third and 8.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. DiMercato bringing it back. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Quick throw is caught. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Brissett with it on 1st. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Reed with the INT. And the Texans have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They begin the drive and jump. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A pickup of 17. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now we give to Marks. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans on the favorable end of this blowout. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. No run, it's Marks. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. This is Marks. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
So it's a win for the Texans. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock, they pitched a shutout defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one, no doubt, but a performance to be lauded nonetheless. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.